Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Marilyn Darling Show, and welcome to another episode of Modern Fountain Pen Calligraphy 101. We have made it to this stage in our development. We're going to be learning how to flourish. Now, as we all know, I am not the king or queen of flourishing. That title goes to Susan Cunningham and Michael Ward and Shin Long, sorry. So, but I'm going to give you my tips and tricks to the way that I flourish when I'm writing, so maybe you can incorporate them into your writing. So, I had to go over my notes because it's been 100 years since I've done a flourish. So, let me see. Okay. We're going to open up our book to a note page, put our guide sheets down, make sure that the book spine is really nice and flat. The first, let's see, we're going to call this flourishing. Flourishing. Okay, so the first one that we're going to learn is called the wiggle, or the cross. Now you're going to see these when you're basically making your T's. So a word like that will look like upstroke, underturn, underturn. Already done messed it up. Upstroke, underturn, downstroke, compound curve, oval, underturn, underturn. And you're basically gonna go like that. That's the wiggle. Okay? The next stroke that we're gonna learn is called the whip. Now the whip is usually a word that has a T in the middle, so you can say a word like writing. Something like that. You can do it pretty much over any letter that starts with a downstroke. So if you're saying you might know, you could use it on basically any word. So The next one that we're going to learn is called the spiral. So the spiral can spiral out like this or in like this. And there you can spiral in a T, or you can spiral in a C, or you can even do a spiral in a G. So just kind of depends on what you're going for. You could even do a spiral in an E. Those are just little flourishes. Okay. The next one is called the pretzel, and it basically goes like this. And if you turn it upside down, it kind of looks like a pretzel. The next one is called the loop and through. A loop and through. Okay. Sorry about that. Make sure everything is dry. Alright, then we're going to skip a page. We're going to go to our next page. And the next one we're going to do just a simple loop. So then the last one is going to be the horizontal entry oval. Horizontal. Not sure I'm spelling that right, but whatever, it's fine. Not the best speller in the world, never have been. The next thing that we need to do is we need to think about some words. So let's do August, for example. We can spiral into a capital A and do a loop and through. On the G, we could do a little you kind of want to match what's going on in the word. So if you have a little loop over here, you might want to end with a little loop, and if you have a little loop down here, you might want to try and put some sort of, it needs to be balanced. So what is today? Today is Friday. Alright, let's do the word Friday. Let's do a capital stem with a loop and through, and then let's do a little loop into a wiggle. And there we have a little Flourished Friday. Isn't that nice? What time is it? It is 1 p.m. So we're gonna do a horizontal entry over into a spiral. We can make a little whip. Ooh. And one of the last ones that we're going to do is called the Nene. So, when writing the word Nene, we're going to come down and basically do a figure of eights, but sideways. And that is a Nene. Questions, comments, concerns? If you're not in the live chat, you can leave a message. You can leave a comment in the section below, and I'll try and do my best to answer them. What is tomorrow? Tomorrow is Saturday. So, Saturday's a really cool one because come up, we come down, and we can spiral into the S and the last thing is we're going to do a D extender. So we're going to come reverse and we're going to kind of do an above the ground, above the baseline Nene, kind of. So then the day after that is Sunday. It doesn't have to necessarily be all loopy and swirly. Just make things maybe a little more exaggerated. The day after that is Monday, so we can kind of do a little swirly. Something like that. Okay. Tuesday, we could do a little capital stem, a little loopy into a curve. can even do a little Tuesday with just like a little tiny loopy on the end. Wednesday. Now, W is one of my favorite letters, so we're going to do like a compound curve into a universal line of beauty, into a loop, into kind of a hook. And then the EDN, oops. Wednesday, something like that. Thursday, so we can make a universal line of beauty. My next favorite thing to do is called it's like mixing between one letter into another letter. Hi Amanda, how are you doing today? Got the keys to the city park here. Oh boy, watch out. Keys to the... I want to have a party here tonight. Cool. That's awesome. Well, I hope you have fun. Amanda. And then there's Amanda. So I'm doing M. I need to ink up. I'm gonna ink up this black. What's your favorite color, Amanda? Do you have currently blood red or Caribbean blue? Okay. Let me see. Do I have a blood red? I don't have a blood red, but I have a blue. I think I even have Caribbean blue. Blue per bench. I know I've got Caribbean blue in here somewhere. There's a special request. Ooh, poppy red. Oh my goodness. doing up? Oh, I just got in this pink last Saturday. I know you don't like pink. Too many things on my desk. Blue in here somewhere. Tourmaline. Wait. I have more tourmaline? Oh my god, I have more tourmaline. Aha! I found it. This is Monteverde Caribbean Blue, and it is my favorite blue. Do you remember when I spilled the Caribbean Blue bottle on me, and I looked like I had been doing funny things with a Smurf? I was blue from the top, from my stomach down. God damn it! I just splattered it all over my outfit. That's great. And my face! Fuck. I swear, this ink has bad jujus. It's inkling to get everywhere. Like, son of a bitch. I don't so much care about my outfit, this work outfit, but whatever. Okay. Ooh, the son of a bitch. Okay. There you are. I gotta go through all the tumbler glitter tonight and clean the entire area. Glitter is craft herpes, yes. Definitely. I can't believe I got it on my frickin' face. Yes, this is a really nice ink. I don't know if you can tell, but it's like a really pretty light blue. It's super pretty. And it has some really nice shading. Hi Ron, how are you? It has just the subtlest bit of shading. Okay. Excellent. Okay, let's do Ron's name. So, Ron, we're going to come out like this. And there we have a run. Excellent today. 2 kittens adopted out. Yay! 3, 2. Mama cat is getting spayed next week too, so no more kittens. Oh, good. That's fantastic. I love kitties, but I don't think we need to have that many kitties. Okay. So, does anybody have a favorite flourish that they like to use in their name? My favorite flourish is the spiral. Or maybe it's maybe it's the pretzel. I don't know. I like my name to be pretty simple. We barely make 2 sig readable. Doesn't need a smaller character anymore. Yup. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad that you like it. Okay. Oh, that's you? Somebody's digging me. Always busy. Go away. Oh! Oh, that's too cute. That's too cute. Okay. Why am I blurry? There we are. Alright. So, what the flourish on the M looks great. The M is a weird letter. When you write it in ornamental penmanship, you start with a downstroke or you start with an upstroke. It's friggin' Bambi. It's third printed in 3D print and oh wow. Wow. That's pretty cool. Wow. That's fantastic. That's gotta be hard, like really hard. That's fantastic. Caribbean blue vinyl on your finger. Oh my goodness. That's too funny. So there are a couple of different ways to flourish an M. You can do a spiral into a leg, or you can do a leg into a giant spiral into like a pretzel, or you can even do a simple leg, and then a huge vibrant flourish like these. You had it, you did it, or you had someone make it? So you could even make an A like that too. Or no, how's it done? That's a fancy way to do an A. Another A. And a B is one like these. B. B. Let's see, a C. A C. A C. Bambi. Perhaps not that fancy. Sometimes you just need a little tiny bit of flourish going on. The king of the flourishes is Susan Cunningham. Susan Cunningham. I think that's how you spell her name. Gonna double check. Yes. Oh, I spelled her first name wrong though. It's not Suzanne, it's just Susan. You can check her out on Instagram. She has an Instagram. The S. So I learned how to do this S by learning that the opposite of doing an S is a treble clef. I think it's a treble clef. Oh no, it says, okay. Yes, it is a treble clef. So you come up and go around. And so I managed to do it the opposite way. And if you want ornamental penmanship, is Mr. M.G. Ward. I have Michael Ward. These two people are probably some of the best flourishy people out there. And very close is another lady named Shin Long. Long or Loong. She is also a most excellent calligrapher. Crap, I can't even see. Sorry. Gotta go. Okay, have a nice day. Love you. Bye. Another one of the famous calligraphers out there that does beautiful flourishing is master penman Michael Saul. Master penman Michael Saul. He does these beautiful flourishy bits. I can't even compare to some of his work. I can't even compare to most people's work. These are just the things that I've learned over my little bit of time knowing the calligraphies. Another young man that does very fancy flourishes is can't think of his name. Oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. I can see his face. Jake Weidman, that's his name. Are the rules or suggestions for height above or below a line for flourishing? Well, the thing about flourishing is as long as it looks good and it's not interfering with the rest of your text or lettering or writing. If you have a letter down here that's going above and into another letter, you can see that it doesn't look good. So as long as your flourishes are within the confines of the space allowed and it looks good, then it doesn't really matter how far above or below that you can go. I'm going to change pens because otherwise I'm going to break this one. I wouldn't write a name like this and do a huge flourish like that, because then you're just looking at the flourish. You're not even paying attention to what the name says. So, I mean, don't go crazy, you know. If you're gonna go and write I wouldn't go any more than two or three spaces above or two spaces below. As long as it looks nice. But there are people out there who have these massive, huge flourishes. I'm gonna show you these pages of flourishes just because. There's these beautiful bird flourishes and animal flourishes, and I don't do any of these things. I have no concept of even how some of these are put together. But these are all flourishes. They're just things to make other things look pretty. They're complicated things to make simple things look pretty. Let's put it that way. So when you're making a flourish, try and make it so that way it complements the other things that you're doing. That way it doesn't kind of run amok of itself. So if I wanted to fancy up my name, I might start with I don't know what I'm doing. Something like that. Not too crazy, but just gives it a little bit of character. And if you start with one type of an M, say you start with and then your last name is also an M, don't switch M's. Just don't do that. Stick with the same type of M with the same type of letters, like I did here with the Master and the Michael. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Sometimes all you need is one of my favorite flourishes is doing the word writing. Come on. Be cooperative. Okay. My favorite word is to write is writing. This is what we would call a ligature. We're turning one letter into another letter. Another favorite ligature is the. So you do your compound curve, and then you go from your T into the bowl or ascending stem loop of your H. Something like that. Trying to think if there are any other. Some people like to go. Some people will go making contrary letters to do this. I'll kind of make like what looks like is a start of a spiral. Sometimes sometimes people will flourish their L's. They'll go way out here. That means that they gotta do something way over here in order to keep the illusion going that it's one word. So, it's just something to consider. If you are going to do a crazy flourish, try to make it even on both sides or on both top and bottom. You wouldn't want to just do the first letter, because it would be boring. You'd have this big old huge flourish. And nothing else. Of course, there's, you could do like a big flourish for like the word it. You could do spiral. And then something like that. Just try and keep your letters looking the same. So you write a big M like this, and then your la 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 la. Don't down here make an M like this. Don't do that. Just keep the M's the same. And try and keep your letters so that everyone universally can read them. Because sometimes I have problems reading people's letters. They write their K's kind of strangely, or they write their G's or their TH's. Like a word like that would look like what is that? I mean, at least when I try and do Spencerian type, I like it to look something like that, so people know that it's the word that. Now, I'm not calling anybody out or anything, I'm just saying that sometimes it's a little difficult to read people's writing. So slow down, take your time. We all want to see what you have to say. Trust me. Because if we can't tell what you're writing, then you might as well use a keyboard. You have seen my writing, so I understand the suggestion. Oh no, not you. I have friends from all over that kind of have crazy writing. I don't want to call anybody out or anything, but just make your ovals oval-like. That's 2 spaces tall and 1 space wide. And make sure that when you're doing your loops, to make them at least 1/4 of the height, and make sure that your T's are either one line and cross it clearly, and your I's, and if you're doing a J, to make sure that your under loop is just as big as the letter should be. H's are another one. You can either do a straight line and a compound curve, or a loop and a compound curve, but make sure that you keep it constantly the whole way. I can't even think of any examples at this moment, but I know that I do have some difficulty reading some people's writing. And that is the whole point of these classes, is to help you guys kind of understand what I'm going through, because maybe you're having the same issues that I am, or you are the one creating the issues, and if you see some of these things, maybe you can fix them a little bit. So, we have learned a lot today. There have been many things. If you guys have samples of your flourishes, I would love to see them. You guys can tag me on Instagram at... I'm going to do this one. Nope, I'm going to not do this one. I'm going to do this one. At Marilyn Darling, I would love to see some of your calligraphy. So that is all for today.
This is a reminder. 2 p.m.
That is all. Oh, let's see. You have seen. Okay. That is all for today. I want to thank you all for watching. I hope that you guys enjoyed that one. I hope that you learned something. Oops. Please share this video with your friends. Follow me on social media. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the little bell. Make sure it's set to all, so when I upload new content, YouTube notifies you. And I will be back very soon with another video. So, take care till then. Oh, you love you, bye.